When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Bringing it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the... So the Iowa... His offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making...
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the tight end. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the ground, it's Myers. Turning it on! He now has 91 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's House. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Cade. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Red pass, it's complete. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Illinois right back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Going right to work up top. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Pulls it in. It's Meyer.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Unloads quickly. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Illegal blocking. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, they tricked him. It's a fake. He must have thrown. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Illinois lining up quickly. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes a catch. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really,
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Cherry. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. Open field on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, probably you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cherry. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got the 1st down and more. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Kane. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in stride inside the 15. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack with a gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Hand off from the gun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt.
Pulls it in down the sideline. It's a seam one. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Iowa. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Illinois right back to the line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Looking for room. It's Meyer. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Rushes on him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Right down the gut of the field. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
He's looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Illinois lining up quickly. Off-play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Lots of running room. He's at the 40, the 20, then some. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Bryce crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Takes a handoff. It's fired. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's got the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Meyer. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Still looking, on the move. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Wow. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help? And he bumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's busted. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Past the 45. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Skips away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! A great catch and run for 6. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Illinois offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Cade. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's got some space.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that stand